Hey there, Capricorn. I hope you guys are doing well. I want to go ahead and get into your reading for the last portion of July 2020. Can you show me the energy present for the sign of Capricorn, July 2020, last portion of July 2020? Can you show me the energy for the sign of Capricorn, July 2020, last portion of July 2020? I'm not picking those up. That was like 10 cards. Show me the Capricorn energy that's being presented for the last portion of July. You have the Four of Cups coming out, Capricorn. Show me more for Capricorn. You have the Queen of Wands. Justice. You have the Moon. One more. You have two cards coming out here. I'll keep them both. You have the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Wands. So new directions, new changes, getting what you want, putting the energy in towards what you want in a new direction. You know, I would say also too, if you are turned down, like if this is a job situation, you don't have any pentacles here, but if this is a job situation, if you're turned down by a company or by an organization, I would say go back to the drawing board and make sure that what you're doing is tip-top. You know, it's always important to really pay attention to the things that need to be finalized, especially in regard to your work situation. If you need to have it notarized or if a lawyer needs to look at something, definitely do that. The placement with the Queen of Wands here is definitely high vibe and it's a good one. But in a job situation, just be conscious that you may be being overlooked due to not having everything together. Okay, so it might just need to be going back to the drawing board to check things again. Okay. Otherwise, though, it seems like you're very you're put forward in a very positive light here with the Queen of Wands. I do like that. Now, in more of a romantic sense, I'm sorry for coughing, Capricorn, I can't help that. In a romantic sense, the Queen of Wands may be rejecting somebody because they may not be cutting the mustard in regard to what they want, you know, in a relationship, in a connection, in a hookup, whatever it may be. You know, the Queen of Wands is somebody who's very vibrant, alive, ready to experience life on life's terms. They're good at what they do. They're very ambitious and, you know, driven people. So they need a partner that's going to be more so like that, more so complementary to that. I don't know if you're dealing with a fire sign who's kind of maybe rejecting you or, you know, shrugging your advances. It could be also you doing that with somebody here as well. But it's talking about maybe choosing a different direction because somebody is not going to give you the type of energy that you're hoping for. It might not be right for them, or their energy might not be right for you. So you need to figure out what is going to be that. Here we have the Moon. I don't, everybody has a different moon sign, you know, but let's just, for the sake of this video, put the Moon in Capricorn. Okay, I don't know if a lot of you have Moon in Capricorn, but with Moon in Capricorn, you have an energy that is less romantic, less engaged in emotion. They actually have a difficulty conveying their emotions and solidifying those emotions and feeling those emotions. This Moon sign will often hunker down with their work or pay attention to that kind of stuff. And, you know, they show emotions in a very different way. If you're up against the Queen of Wands, this queen wants to be adored. She wants to, you know, she wants that romantic edge. And if she's not going to get that with somebody, she'll cut them out, you know. And this may also be you doing that with a person. So just kind of keep that in mind. With the Moon, it does talk about emotional disturbance, not trusting yourself because you don't see everything that's at your feet. You don't see everything that's in front of you. You may not also be seeing what a person wants from you. They may not be communicating that, which I think is kind of shitty, but also that's how people are sometimes too. Okay. With the Nine of Swords, whatever the situation is, has you on, it's in your mind. It's constantly on your mind. There's no rest about it. But with the Nine of Wands here, I feel like there's a transition there. And I like that Nine of Wands being there, just because what that tells me is that we're no longer in our head about something. We're now about action. We're now about changing and course correction here. The Nine of Wands, it's somebody who has experienced situations in their lives, whatever they're currently experiencing, and they're exhausted by it. But they still have the opportunity or the availability to continue to work at it if they choose to, or look at it in a different light. Here, it's almost as if, like, if this is a relationship situation, we really need to be conscious of what we need, you know, or what you need on a personal level. You know, I mentioned in one of the other videos, I can't remember which one now, that it's really important to look at not only your sun sign when, you know, trying to pick a partner or see who's going to be compatible for you, but it's really kind of vital for you to also know your moon sign. That's going to give you more of a clear-cut image of what you need or what you seek out in relationships, what makes sense for you, you know, versus trying to, you know, be with somebody that is like a polar opposite. And that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Pardon me. Okay, let's get into this. Show me the Four of Cups here for Capricorn, please. Show me the Four of Cups for Capricorn. So you have two cards coming out. You have the Ten of Pentacles coming out in reverse, as well as the Empress in reverse, and the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So let's just get into that here. This 3-card combination with the Four of Cups. I'm going to turn on the light real quick. I'm sorry, Capricorn. I just turned into a little old lady. Oh my God, I need my lights. All right, so with the Ten of Coins here, it basically tells me that in a sense of stability, if we're not talking about money, we're more so talking about a sense of stability here. And again, it's somebody that either is perceived to not cut the mustard or they just don't. The Empress in reverse, Taurus energy, very stubborn energy sometimes. This can talk about somebody who is, they're not paying attention to their lives, their bodies, themselves. They are not, you know, they maybe have gained some weight. You know, it's kind of an unhealthy approach to life. Hey, Marcel. And it's a detriment. It's in its detriment here with the Empress in reverse. It could also be a ending to a relationship or a connection. In regard to the Queen of Wands, though, if she's being harsh and judging somebody, you know, this is kind of that. Like, it's about physical appearance. It's about financial aspects. It's about being adored enough. Very selfish energy, the Queen of Wands, in a good way. In a good way. She looks after herself and she's very vibrant about what she wants in her life. And if somebody isn't cutting the mustard, then see you later. The Lovers here at the bottom of the deck, though, it's like when it comes to people, when it comes to the connections that you have, there's a rejection here. It could be that somebody didn't have enough money. Could be that somebody wasn't a good provider. It could be somebody was a terrible mother. Like so many different aspects here in regard to that. So I want to move forward. You know, with the Lovers coming up, though, it does talk about matters of love. Show me the Queen of Wands here. Show me the truth behind the Queen of Wands. Hi, Bougie. Ten of Cups. The Star at the bottom of the deck. So with the Queen of Wands, this could be you feeling very vibrant and excited in your life, or it could be somebody that you're dealing with. The Ten of Cups comes up here, and I feel kind of like I want to stick with this particular narrative. This person, if you're dealing with this fire sign, they're very much about their happiness on all levels. They want to be you know, wined and dined. They want to have phenomenal sex, and they will have phenomenal sex. They want to have passionate communication. They want to go places. They want to go running with their partner. They want to jog. They want to, they want to do things with their partner. If you as a Capricorn are not equipped for that, they will find a different person. I don't like doing these types of readings where it's very specific or very heavy on the specificity of something, but I feel like I need to say this for somebody. And I know that these readings are not for everybody. So if it gels and resonates, so be it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Either this is you or somebody else that you're dealing with, but the whole connection here is to follow your passion, follow your intuition, follow the direction that you're being told to go towards, and you will find your happiness. Sometimes we have to be involved with people who are great, but they're not what we need, or we feel like we don't need what they're giving, and so we end up moving elsewhere. But moving out of this situation or moving towards what you want definitely brings you what you want on an emotional level with the Ten of Cups. Please show me justice here. So with justice in reverse, justice upright, you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I just want to check under the table and see if anything else fell. It did not. And we will continue. So the Nine of Coins here in reverse can talk about feeling ill-equipped to move forward in something. It can also, after being cut out of somebody's life, it almost feels as if like you have no value. It's that kind of energy, if somebody has removed you because you were either not, or you could do this to somebody is like not something that the other person wants, but they're very pointed about it. Then it's almost as if like it's left you kind of feeling blindsided, and like your worth is kind of attacked in a lot of ways. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Coins as well. I just looked at this right now for this Nine of Pentacles. So this is a feeling of lack, a feeling of like you're not worthy, or a feeling like you don't have what it takes for somebody, or somebody doesn't have what it takes for you. And so they choose to cut you out. And that is justice for them. This person, whoever somebody's dealing with here, is very much about themselves. That could be you, that could be another person. But the thing about it is, I don't see it as a bad thing. I see that as somebody who knows what they want, and somebody who's not going to drag you through a bunch of bullshit just to find out that it's not you. Or you are knowing that you want something very specific from a person or a relationship partner, and you realize that you can't get it from this person. So what do? You let it go so you can actually achieve what you want. That's part of this energy. It's not a bad energy. It's not like this earth-shattering blow of rejection. It's like, oh, what a gift. I can actually change my perception about being rejected or rejecting somebody and go after exactly what I want. Does that make sense? But it still feels like somebody here is kind of banged up about that energy with the Five of Coins and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Kind of left you feeling like it hit you in the soft spots. Hit somebody in the soft spots, made them feel like they weren't enough, or their value wasn't enough to be part of a situation. Show me the Moon. You have the Magician in reverse for the Moon. The Seven of Swords. Interesting energy. I would immediately say to this, do not try to prove yourself to anybody. If this is what's going on, do not try to prove yourself to anybody by going above and beyond, because it will backfire. Okay? Yeah, especially anything that's dealing with revenge energies. I don't know who I'm reading for, you guys, and there's so many weird aspects to this particular reading, Capricorn, that I don't know. There's a lot of like nuanced things here, and I know that this is not going to be for everybody. The Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck too. It comes with the Magician in reverse. I just want to say be careful about revenge or vengeful tactics here. With the Magician in reverse, It can also talk about not knowing everything that you need to know to move forward in a direction. So it's kind of a double whammy here with the moon. It's almost as if like emotional unrest and confusion is going on. And then as far as like trying to make something happen in a physical, realistic way, it's not coming together. And the Seven of Swords here, yes, it can talk about negativity. It can talk about people who, cheat you and lie to you and steal and, or so many different negative outcomes with that card. But the Seven of Swords can also talk about somebody who removes themselves from a situation because they also realize that they work better on their own. Okay? And that's kind of the energy of this reading that I keep getting. It's not a bad rejection. It's, I do better on my own. I am better on my own. And I'm not going to drag you through pain and hell to prove that point. Like, I do better on my own. So let's agree to separate or agree to understand that this isn't the right type of person for you in this situation. Show me the Nine of Swords here. What is Capricorn letting go of? So you have the King of Swords coming out in reverse here, and the Three of Coins at the bottom of the deck. With the King of Swords, it's interesting just because that energy often talks about somebody who can be very calculated, very cutting, somebody who is emotionally neglectful, somebody who can be very cold, high bouge. And if this person knows about that, if they know about that aspect of themselves and they're trying to save you the hardship, trust them, trust that energy. And if you know that about yourself and you've got somebody that's kind of like in and out of your life and you're not really interested in them anymore, trust yourself to let that go as well, okay? With the Three of Coins here, it's like, this is all about connection. It's about reaching goals with the other person. It's about, doing things on the same page, being on the same page with each other, moving towards the same goals, being a connected relationship energy. Here, how can you do that? This is what you're seeking. It feels like this person is also seeking that, but it's not coming together in the way that you want. I don't know how many times I can say that. Show me the Nine of Wands here for the Capricorn. You have the Nine of Cups coming out in reverse with the Queen of Wands. The emotional connection with the Queen of Wands is not something that is going to be happy in this situation. It's something that is going to feel emotionally neglectful. It's going to be somebody that you're not feeling connected with. And it's going to feel like they are a very different type of energy completely to you. And it's going to separate you more. That's what I'm feeling. I hate this to be like a Debbie Downer reading just because I don't like giving readings like that. Show me the energy with the Queen of Wands. What's up with the Queen of Wands? Okay, so card at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Wands. It's all about conflict with this person. Three of Wands in reverse for the Queen of Wands. You have the Fool in reverse for the Queen of Wands, and you have the Devil in reverse for the Queen of Wands. So in that, it's telling me, basically, Capricorn, that this person, this could be your energy too with the Devil in reverse. Somebody here is deciding not to be part of this because maintaining it is a toxic connection. They're dropping the hope that something can happen here. You have the Two of Wands here, you've got the Three of Wands in reverse. You're dropping hope that something's going to happen here. Moving forward in this situation would be more so considered to be reckless, kind of like this Magician in reverse. And I don't always see the Magician in reverse as the worst trickster in the world. Sometimes it's when we're tricking ourselves into staying into a situation, but we're also not seeing that emotionally we're not going to be getting what we need, or this person may not be emotionally getting what they need from you. We have the King of Swords coming up. Who is the one that is emotionally cold in the relationship? Because the other partner is going to be the one that really needs that to be balanced with somebody who is completely different and opposite than that cold exterior energy. That polar energy doesn't work with the Queen of Wands. So either the Queen of Wands is you or somebody else, but she is somebody that's going after her own happiness and her own decisions, and she's not going to maintain connections with somebody who is not on level with her. That doesn't mean you're bad. It doesn't mean you're stupid. It just means this person needs something different. So Okay. Show me energy for Capricorn, please. All right. You have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. You know, in this picture, it's interesting. It has a couple retreating together in the world together, you know, whatever. Retreat is an interesting word, though. We all know what retreat means. Back off, move away, don't go towards that. I don't know how many times I can say it. I'm going to let this go here, okay? I hope that this reading is helpful for whomever it's for. I know that this is not for the general, but it is for somebody. So it may be a bonus, it may be the reading. It depends on the time I have right now. Yeah, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, feel free to contact me. My information is in the description bar below. And if you want to send a donation, that's also cool too, and very much appreciated. So yeah, my PayPal link is in the description box below as well. All right, Capricorn, good luck. Be conscious of what you need, and also be conscious of the needs of others, and where we are maybe assuming that, you know, like, don't let it get to you. You know, if you can't give somebody what they need, allow them to go and get it from somebody else. Or if somebody can't give you what you need, allow them to go and get it from somebody else, or you get it from somebody else. It's not about making somebody feel bad. It's just realizing where the connection is and what it can provide you. So I'm going to shut up. I will talk to you guys later. Take care, Capricorn. Bye-bye.